Students, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah and good morning to all of you. Okay, last class we completed our second chapter, Medieval India, Society, Resource and Trade. Okay, let us discuss the main points above. Our chapter just entry, the Babarnama. Babarnama is the biography, autobiography written by Babar himself. He wrote about India's prosperous wealth and resources. Okay, from these pieces of the writings, we got information about what kind of the diversity and plenty of the prosperous resources surroundings in India. So, Babar Nama is the pieces of writing. Then we move to Al-Biruni. Al-Biruni is an Iranian traveler who visited India during the medieval period. He had observed India was the center of the resources and he was very much wonder at the economic and the social cultural systems that existed in India. Especially, he was exclaimed at the trade activities in India. Indian markets were flooded with a number of the goods. Okay, so we see that the main important occupations during the medieval India. What was the main important occupation during the medieval period? Yes, agriculture. Agriculture is the main important occupation. Okay, cotton, cereals, pulses, indigo, sugarcane, etc. were cultivated during this period. And the what are the features of the agricultural system? We mentioned the 3 points. Okay, the rulers during the medieval period, the sultans and the Mughal emperors, provided some important contributions and administrative measures for the development of the agriculture. The first one, arranged irrigation facilities, watering facilities in the field. Second one, supplied seeds. They distributed the seeds for the farmers. Next one, granted tax relaxation. They provided so much taxes or granted tax relaxation. Okay, then we move to the next one is that two kinds of the tax system. Ikta system during the Sultanate period. Then next one, Jagardari system during the Mughals period. Okay. Then we move to other important activities, metal workers, weavers, craftsmen, goldsmiths and other important, especially in the field of the textiles, their contribution, different kinds of the garments such as the silk, cotton, wool. They used cotton, indigo and silk produced by the rural folks, different color mixtures and such as the spinning wheel, handloom also used for in the field of the textiles. Okay, then we mention Nicola Conde. Nicola Conde is an Italian traveler or Venetian traveler who visited Vijayanagara, who was explained about the how Vijayanagara was beautiful during the medieval period. Okay, so from his words we say that Indian cities were flooded with very precious and valuable goods such as the spices, textiles, leather, gems, sandal, metals, pearl, ivory, etc. Okay, several foreigners and several different groups who came to India, such as the Chinese, Arabs, Portuguese, Dutch, English, and French, who came to India for conducting, buying the valuable goods and went back to sell them to their nations. Okay, then we saw that two pieces of writing. Ibn Battuta, Ralph Fitz. Okay, Ibn Battuta, Ralph Fitz were the prominent, important. Ibn Battuta, Ralph Fitz were the two prominent travelers. Ibn Battuta is an African traveler. Ralph Fitch is an English traveler. Both wrote and in their travelogue and supporting and they maximum try to expose how Indian cities were very beautiful Okay, Ralph says that Delhi is a big and wealthy city, and Agra, Fatehpur Sikri, Ahmedabad are bigger than London. Then Ibn Battuta says that Indian streets and cities were flooded and diverse goods. Okay, so then we saw on outline map of India different kinds of the cities is there. In the Delhi Agra, in the eastern side Murshidabad, Kolkata, Dhaka were the port cities. Surrounding the cities, and here is the coastal region, and it is the Indian traders can closely connect with the outer world by through the Bay of Bengal. Then we see that in the southern part of India, Mahabalipuram, Urayur, Tanjavur, Madurai. Then from Kerala side on the Arabian Sea, Kozhikode, Kochi, Kollam. Then Kanchipuram, Hampi, the capital of Vijayanagara Empire. Then the western side, the two prominent cities were Ahmedabad, Surat, were considered as the prominent uh, port cities during the medieval period. Okay, then workshop. We mentioned Bernier, and who came to India, who observed workshop or karganas producing the production centers. Then medieval society. In on medieval Indian society, all pupils were not equal. Tavernier observed. Kings, lords, priests, officers, they have the supreme high, they enjoyed high social status. They considered as the uppermost categories on Indian society. On farmers' handicraft belong to the local lower, and they do not enjoy any kinds of the social status. Each caste follow their own customs and rituals. Evil customs such as the sati and child marriage prevailed during the medieval period. Okay, so then India abode of knowledge. In this topic, we already discussed that what were the contribution of India to the world during the medieval period onwards. Several branches of knowledge that spread to other part of the world, and we can point out some important the factors, some important points that to support how much India contributed for the world. Nalanda University was the main important university during the period of Gupta period in India. Then so many educational centers such as the Banaras, Agra, Lahore, Kanchi, Madura and Delhi. Then several astronomers and mathematicians were lived during the medieval period. Lilavati is a mathematical text written by Bhaskaracharya, was famous during in India. Then observatories were established during in medieval period in Jaipur, Delhi, Ujjain and Banaras, and several valuable texts that already written in Sanskrit and other regional language were translated to the Persian and other foreign languages. These hand manuscript written texts were very valuable information to the world. Okay, so you have to note all this point before we go into the next chapter.